Hey guys, it's EthanArtz here, and today we're going to be doing an intro tutorial for Cinema4D and AfterEffects. This is how to make a semi-professional / starter intro for you guys who want to get going on intros. And some of you who think they're not good at intros, maybe have a look at this tutorial and just think, yeah, this has helped me a bit. So let's get into it. So first we just start off, you open up your Cinema4D by opening it up. I'm using Cinema4D R16. So you open it up. It's not open it up. Open it up and you get this blank canvas. You're like, what do I do? So what you want to do, sorry if I'm talking too quickly because I'm tired. Go to MoGraph, go to MoText, and the text should appear. Yep, so you do that. That text is here. So you want to set the align here that's down here. Set that to middle and choose a font of your choice. This intro, I'm going to use Magma Wave Caps. What we're going to do now is name it to whatever you want. So let's say do it EthanArtz, but I'm going to name it to name because it's going to be good. And then what we want to do is click on the text again, go to depth, and then set this to 80. Now your text will become a bit bigger before, and if you click like this render button, what it does is just render. You think that looks terrible. So what you want to do to make this look the text a bit better, but we're not into the bit yet. So we go make this text bigger by using click on it and click Control V, or you can copy and paste it somehow. But I use Control V because it's easier. So you do Control V then Control C, or Control C then Control V. That's it. So what you do is then grab this material, then you set this depth to 50. Then you go to caps and then do fillet cap on these options here. Set the steps to 15 and set the radius to 1. So let's do this here. Oh no, we accidentally deleted that. Be careful because that might happen if you don't click on it twice. This has happened. If you delete anything, you got the undo button here. So what you want to do now is the text is at the front. What you want to try to do is now pull it to the middle. So yeah, like that. That's about in the middle. If you want to get more detail middle, you just click on this bit here, and it'll open up little things here. I use mostly this one to help get it right in the middle, which it is. So we go back to this one, and here we've got our basic text. Here we go. So render this out. Yeah, I've got my friend Josh in the call. Matt, you need to mute your mic because I'm doing an intro tutorial. So what you got? Sorry for that cut there. So what you want to do is we want to make a camera. So you want to go to this like squiggly line with a pencil, splines. Then you go to circle. Just hold it and go to circle. Then a circle should appear. And what you want to do is try put that into the middle of the text like this. Then what you want to do is import a camera. Then what you want to do is open up this camera. And then you click on the camera, drag the camera until and you hover it over the circle until an arrow appears that's facing downwards. Do that. Now the camera is linked to the circle, so if you go to the rotation tool, this is the camera. This is how you do good camera movements. So yeah, that's basically the text, but now you're thinking, this still looks bad. So what we need to do is import a Lightroom. You guys can either buy Lightrooms, get free ones, or yeah. So what I do, if you've imported them, you watch tutorials. By the way, if you've got like a lib4d file to import, if you go to Cinema4D library browser, then put all your stuff in here. And this is where it will all appear. In this intro, we're going to use MiguelArtz v5. So what we're going to do is open it up. Here it is. There's the lights. There. So we got the lights. And then we want to do is go to content browser, presets. Then we want to go to find MiguelArtz v5, materials, and choose the color material. In this intro, we're going to go blue. So I'm going to import all these. Shift click, all, and drag them in. And then use one of these, and then also you're going to want an iron for light. Or you can do it like the other way around. I'll show you. Now you've got your materials and Lightroom imported, you could choose to drag one material onto the other, like this. What it'll do is now it'll generate this like material. To make it look proper material, if you're using an older version in Cinema4D R16, but you can do this as well, is go to projection and change this to cubic, and then tick seamless here. And what that will do is make the text look like this. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? And we got it should automatically start the render sentence. If your computer is a bit slow, like mine, if you set it to 1, it will render quick. And I'm recording, but you do lose the quality. But use 2 if you want. I'm going to use 1 because it's quicker. Higher quality, and if your computer is like mega good, what you want to do is use 4, and it just looks beast like this. What we're going to do is switch this to 1. What we're going to do is we're going to like grab another blue. In this case, I'm going to use blue 1 or blue 11. I don't know. Yeah, and we're going to put this here. You could have it either way you want. Me personally, I like it like this. So you got the blue on the front, and then you got the silver on the back. And there you go. That's your name, and you've got that blue thing as the light. So in Lightrooms, it will do this. So when you're moving the text around, it's like, yeah, pretty cool. Be careful with this specific material. Sometimes parts of it doesn't view. Say you've got this. So what you want to do now is you want to start doing the camera movements. This is pretty easy. If you're using MiguelArtz V5, I recommend you use MiguelArtz V5. You could either buy it or find it somewhere for free. So what you want to do is grab the circle, rotation tool, click auto framing, true or on. You want to spin this round like this, because I like to start my intros from this bit. Then click the keyframe tool here. You click that, and that should start auto keying. If we move up a bit, yes, because this could be like the start point, but you think, oh, that doesn't look nice. So if you click on the camera, you click keyframe, and then you drag this bit out, it will start here, all the way like this for like all the frame rate. So what now to do is to go to like a point where if you're going to use a song, you can learn how to like import songs into Cinema4D. But at this point, we're gonna have the thing go at 45 frames. 45 frames. We're gonna become here, and we're also gonna zoom in. I'm doing it like my older style, because I think it'll be nice. So you start off like this, or we could start off further away to get a better zoom. Plus, the further away you get, quicker render time. Like this. So when we start off, it goes like this. Then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then spin like text like this. You could do this like that. And then you go to camera. It's basically just process of elimination. Whatever. So here we are. So it's going to zoom in. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to like go to a certain amount of frames, or like to the end. Let's go to 210. Have it have gone all the way across the whole text. So it might be boring, but this is what the AfterEffects is for. You got like a basic Cinema4D. You can add splines or an effector that I'm going to show you guys in a minute to make the Cinema4D a little bit more better. So you got like the nice text rolling across the screen. Yep. So what you want to do is when it goes to 210, because in this Lightroom, if you hover over the clamping, should automatically be off. So if you skip to like 235 and then go to 250 and turn around, this will happen. So it will decide to go like that. So we can actually set this to 200. And then it's got like the zooming out of the text. We could like flip it like that at the end, so it looks better. I'm just going to move this down, because I'm very picky. As it zooms out, so we could go to the camera, do the same thing. Click a keyframe there, go to 235. We're going to zoom out like this. The intro should now be like a little basic Cinema4D. You guys just learn to do camera movements and do stuff with the text and make your intros look really nice. If it goes like that, there we go. And what we're going to do now is add an effector. So what you want to do is double click on these or highlight these two. Well, what you want to do first is we want to put them in the group. So you want to shift click and then click Alt, then G, then it should put it into a null. And this is where your text will be saved. So I'm going to name this name. And what we're going to do is just click this, click on the text. We're going to go to MoGraph, Effector, then a plane. Now the text should have risen a bit. If you click on fall off where the plane is around here, you go to box, it should go like this. And if you go to like this parameter, you could edit this to make it go higher. I want to do a bit of a rotation, I do. When it goes across, it's going to be like, because we're going to have like a plane or a delay that I'll show you guys in a minute. What this is going to do is just make everything not so hard. So you got this bit here. Actually, if we come out the camera by clicking this, make this a bit higher. There we go. So a certain amount of choice of where you want it to start. So let's say we want it to start at 90 and go to 120, 25. It'll go like this. There we go. We got that. So it'll go like this. It looks pretty nice. You could even extend it a bit further to make it look a lot smoother. Then what you want to do is now that it might look a bit like hardish, very like solid and not very flexible in a way. What you want to do is shift click, go to MoGraph, Effector, then you want to go to Delay. What this will do is make it all smoother, and you go to Effector, change the mode to Spring. Make sure this is done at all the start, drag it to the start. So when it does it, it bounces like this. So it makes it look a lot smoother. And makes the intro just look nice. You can edit it by clicking on delay, setting it to higher. I think reduces it, but I like to keep it at the one it is to make it look really nice. Sometimes the materials can glitch like this, but it's your first beginner intro, and there's many tutorials on how to get rid of this. If you go to somebody Trap Arts, he has a tutorial on how to remove this, but it's long. But I don't think it makes the intros look worse or thing. So yeah, that's going to be it for the first part of this tutorial. For you guys, I hope I will see you, and I hope I have helped you. And I'll see you in the next tutorial that should be coming up very soon. So before we end, we need to save by just doing this. Make sure this is PNG, Alpha Channel. Make sure this is all set for After Effects. Copy my settings here. And save it to videos or wherever you want. And yeah, go into this folder here and save it like anything you want. I'm just going to spam it. And then you want to save a project file. And that should do this. So I hope I've helped you guys. See you in the next tutorial. Bye.